Hi everyone, welcome to Jury Sisters channel. I'm Vidyashri. Today we will be discussing about invoking the provisions of Disaster Management Act 2005 to combat with COVID-19. Are you the person who are preparing for any competitive exams where the current affairs is very necessary in cracking such exams? Then this video will be very useful for you. Let us begin. Before that, anyone who have not yet subscribed our channel Jury Sisters are requested to subscribe it now to get more about current legal update videos. Now, let's see what is the current update related to the Disaster Management Act and the invocation of provisions to deal with COVID-19, which is simply called as coronavirus outbreak. We all know that the COVID-19 is getting more and more worse in our country and across the world too. The reported cases is also increasing day by day. So how this disaster management happens? And is that effective enough in invoking all those provisions of 2005 Disaster Management Act and how it really works? Let's begin. In this video, we will be discussing about invocation of Disaster Management Act 2005 to combat COVID-19 and let's see how this disaster management happens or how it is effectively works. In this video, we will see what is Disaster Management Act and the purpose of invoking this act to combat COVID-19, and also the legal and institutional framework for disaster management in India. And thirdly, National Executive Committee under Section 8 and Delegation of Powers to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare under Section 10 and Invocation of Power by the District Collectors of each districts under Section 33 and 34 and National Disaster Management Authority NDMA are apex body and NIDM and NDRF as well. Now let us move on to Section 8 of Disaster Management Act 2005, which talks about the National Executive Committee. This National Executive Committee is constituted under Section 8 of Disaster Management Act. The main purpose of this committee is to assist the National Disaster Management Authority in performing its functions with regard to combat COVID-19. It has been given the responsibility to act as the coordinating and monitoring body for the disaster management under this Disaster Management Act 2005 and also to prepare a national plan and to monitor the implementation of such national policies as well. Now, let us move on to Section 10 of Disaster Management Act 2005. What analysis could be done from this provision? Section 10, Delegation of Powers to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. What is the delegation of power? The delegation of the power is nothing but dividing the power of the central government with the state government and the district administrations as well. This is because the Ministry of the Health and Family Welfare is the nodal agency or the nodal ministry which has the due responsibility to take care of the situation along with the other ministries. So the powers under Disaster Management Act has been delegated to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. This delegation is mainly done in order to combat COVID-19 in the better way and in a protective way as well. So the powers exercised by the Home Minister for being the chairman of National Executive Committee, simply called as NEC, under Disaster Management Act has been delegated to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, which is simply called as nodal agency or the nodal ministry. So Section 10 talks about the delegation would help to enhance the preparedness and containment of novel coronavirus in the country. It simply talks about the preparedness for all the disasters at various government levels with regard to the preparedness. It also evaluates the preparedness at all the government levels for the purpose of responding to any threatening disaster situation or the disaster and to give directions wherever it is necessary for enhancing such preparedness as well. It also lays down the guidelines for or give directions to the concerned ministries or the departments of Government of India and the state government and the other state authorities regarding the awareness to be taken by them in responses to any threatening disaster situation or the disaster. So the preparedness plus measures have to be adopted by the ministries of the Government of India or the state authorities or the state governments to combat with the situation. It also majorly monitors and implements the national plans and the plans prepared by the ministries or departments of the central government and gives the superintendents power to the officer executing such plans. Now, let us move on to Section 33 and 34 of Disaster Management Act 2005, which talks about invocation of powers by district collectors of each district. In this sections, all the district authorities, which includes the collectors and the district magistrates of every district in the COVID-19 affected states, have also invoked the power under Disaster Management Act 2005. In this act, the power which has given to the district administration under Section 33 and 34 to combat with any disaster related issues. Such district administrators can also adopt the requisition powers to any officers at the district level or to any local authorities to take any measures for mitigating the disasters like COVID-19 to respond very effectively in order to combat and to take measures for the prevention and to mitigate the disaster very effectively and to respond to it very properly, and to such officers or the department is bound to carry out such orders respectively. And thereby it also helps to create awareness among the public regarding COVID-19, and it will also helps to regulate the supply of essential goods should be necessary for the public in these situations like food, masks, groceries, medicines, etc. during this time. National Disaster Management Authority NDMA, which is an apex body which is said to be supreme and a statutory body which is created by the Act of the Parliament in India. In this body, the Prime Minister acts as the chairman and followed by the 9 other members and one such members to be designated as vice chairman. So totally we have 10 members are need to be there in this disaster management authority or the apex body which is created to combat the disasters. The foremost and the ultimate purpose is to coordinate responses to the nature or to the man-made disasters and for the capacity building. So the three ultimate purpose is being adopted by this apex body is nothing but is to respond to the nature or the man-made disasters for the capacity building and the crisis responses. And this apex body is also have the power to lay down the policies, plans and the guidelines for the disaster management to ensure timely and effective responses to the disasters. This National Institute of Disaster Management, which is simply called as an NIDM, is also very important to be known. NIDM has the mandate of human resources development and the capacity building for the disaster management within the broad policies and guidelines laid down by the National Disaster Management Authority. Another important body which is called as an National Disaster Response Force, which is simply called as NDRF, is the specialized force for the disaster responses which works under the overall supervision and controls of the NDMA, is nothing but National Disaster Management Authority. Let us have a quick recap on how this disaster management happens. We do have the levels of disaster managemental activities could be carried out in our country. We have the central government, the NDMA, the National Disaster Management Level is the apex body where the Prime Minister of our country himself is the chairman of the statutory body. We also do have the state governments under which several ministries and the departments works under that. And we do also have the district administrations works below the state governments. The administrators like district collectors and the district magistrates comes under that. So the role of the central government in this disaster management is to plan formulation and providing policies and guidelines, and provides the technical, financial, or the logistical helps to the state government executed through the district administrations. So the major key role is played by the state government. How those activities of this disaster management is done or undertaken by the state government? It is purely through the district administration at the district level. So on the whole, the central government will provide the technical assistances or any other assistances to the state governments, which will be given to the district administrations for the proper mitigation of the disasters like COVID-19 or the coronavirus outbreak. Thanks a lot for watching this video till the end. Hope you all guys liked it. Please do subscribe, like and comment our channel Jewish Sisters, and please be connected with us for the legal current updates. Thank you.